He's one of the most annoying Australian MMA fighters on the scene. It's Jon Aiello, and he's next. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event.
Live from HBF Stadium Festival Hall. Melbourne Pavilion. Not even backstage, we're literally outside.
Was that the best fight card in Australian MMA history?
Call me crazy, but make sure you call me when I'm right.
Be good if the Aussie MMA Instagram page would give us a bit of glow up because we're killing
Welcome to the
it.
Australian MMA podcast. My name is Rich Tinley, and today's guest is a ring announcer, a content creator, coach, teammate, Robin to the Darcy Vendy's Batman. It is Daddy Ravioli. It is Jon Aiello. He is one of the most exciting guys outside the cage, but also in. He's a 6-1 amateur, so do not let his shit talking fool you. He's extremely talented. He's taking on Ajay Deep. I'll edit this. No, I won't. Okay. Ajay Deep Singh. There you go. June 21st, Eternal MMA 96. Like I said, amateur, probably eventually go pro. We chat to Jon Aiello. Like I said, he's known for his sort of character around the Australian MMA scene, but no one really gives him credit for just how talented he actually is. And boy, is he. Now, I trained out of the Fight Centre in Brisbane under the great Ben Johnston, who hates him equally as much. No, he's a very interesting character, but like I said, he's so talented. Darcy Vendy, who is probably one of the best prospects we have in the country right now, attributes him a lot to his success. So it's interesting to dive into the mind. And we normally just talk shit, Mr. Jon Aiello and myself, but we just sort of trade barbs back and forth. But he's actually a very deep guy, and he's got a very unique way of looking at things. There's a lot of people that thoroughly dislike him because he likes to talk shit, but those people won't be listening to this. Everyone that's here wants to hear from him, and he's very funny and very talented as well. So, guys, want to thank our partners, of course, Vex MMA, Drillich Combat Academy, and of course, Combat Sports Insurance. Now, guys, remember, on sale right now, Australian MMA Magazine issue 001 with Quillan Southfield, UFC fighter, on the cover. Really appreciate it if you go out there and buy one of those, shop.australianmma.com.au. But ladies and gentlemen, it is the Robin to Darcy Vendy's Batman, the Bert to his Ernie. It is Jon Aiello. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show. No one knows him as Jon Aiello. Everyone knows him as Daddy Ravioli, part-time eternal ring announcer and side-quested MMA fighter. Mate, welcome.
How are you, mate?
Would you prefer to be just ring announcer and this annoying MMA career has gotten in the way, or?
Yeah, 100%, bro. I'm fucking over this shit. so lame.
Now, I don't normally talk to amateurs anymore. I've
I
moved
know.
up in the world. I know. But guys of your caliber, and by that I mean managers of Darcy Vendy. No, mate, honestly, you're weirdly talented, even though you never get any hype for it, just because you annoy everyone constantly. Are you aware of that?
Oh yeah, bro. Nah, 100%. I came to the realization the other day I was put on this earth to do 3 things: perform, fight, and piss off Ben Johnston. So here I am.
Yeah. And piss off. So Darcy just sounds like he's crying. Is the fight off?
No, he laughed.
Okay.
He laughed. You heard me say piss off Ben, and he was like, "Oh."
I've never seen a man so frustrated with a person than Ben Johnston with you. And that's Ben Johnston to me, who he should hate more than anyone. And I'm second. You're first.
Well, it must be the ring announcer thing. You do it once, you're in the bad books for life, eh?
Yeah, it's because you essentially are the marketing man for Darcy Vendy. First off, without getting too emotional, because I like how you boys do, and you guys will cry. But talk about your friendship with Darcy Vendy and how it came about, and why it is so heterosexually wholesome.
Well, look, bro, like I did my research before I came to CMBT, where he was originally training when I first met him. I just liked what he was about. I could tell he was he just knew what to do. And I thought his fights were not reflecting what I thought. So I thought maybe I'd come in and be like the perfect student to the guy who couldn't, if that makes sense. But after I met him and we first trained together, I was like, oh no, you fully just like, you just need to get over some stuff and you'll be the guy. And I think I'll take in any information he'll give. And I gave a lot of like emotional support, backing, understanding. I don't know what you want to call it. But we just like kind of forged each other into the people that we are now. And we're constantly pushing each other to become better people. So we're like brothers. He's like my dad. I'm like his dad in a weird way. Like I don't know, it's fine. But it's all love. It's all love, and it's all nothing but for the best for that guy.
But how did you? I don't understand why him, because I'm going to speak out of turn here, but collectively, I'm pretty sure he was not the most beloved guy in Australian MMA. Why did you search him out?
So crazily enough, I'll give Chelsea Hack a little plug here. I was looking for an MMA gym after I was training with my jiu-jitsu coach, Diego, and I saw Chelsea was doing sessions at CMBT. She was coaching there. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go there. Well, I thought that's what I'm going to look at. And then I saw Darcy and I saw he beat Robert Whittaker in wrestling. And I was like, there's something to this. And I just did a bit of a stalk and realized, yeah, it doesn't matter even if I don't like him. He's clearly the guy with the information. And that's me as a competitor. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. If you're a dick to me, all good. As long as you have the information and you're willing to like help me get better. And he was that. He was honestly kind of a dick up until I lost my first fight. I had my first fight against Jake. And he was like, okay, well, this kid's here more than anyone, putting in all the effort. God, you can't turn off fucking notifications here, can you? He's there putting in all the work, and that's the result he had. I'm going to give him some direction, tell him how to fight and how to like actually game plan to not just get your head caved in every time.
Interesting. So you really did. It's like he was sought out for that almost hole in your game.
Well, I think I didn't know if I had a hole in my game. I just didn't know what I didn't know, bro. Like the first fight I had, I was out there with my hands down, jumping around like I'm Stephen Wonderboy. But I'm built like Ilya. So why am I fighting like that? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, that's fair. And I mean, Darcy Vendy talks so much about you being such an integral part of his rise and his sort of resurfacing. What is it that you did?
What is it that I did what did I do? He's like, apparently I'm an integral part of your rise. And I honestly kept him on track. I think I just, that was hung out. Yeah. We hung out, talked about shit, figured it all out. Went through some shit times together, like before the what's his name? Alfred, the guy who thinks you should keep fighting if you take 10 losses. We just saw each other through a lot of tough times. And I think it was after the Mercurio fight. We got on the piss for the first time and did the whole like, I love you, bro. Like, Jesus, man. Like everything's happening because of you. And just, yeah. Are you leaving? No. I'm just getting my walk. Oh, he's got a good job, Mitch.
Where's he going?
Hey, I don't know.
Is he upset because perhaps maybe a fight is off?
No, I do not know that. I don't know anything about that. And I would never say anything about it. Do not try to get me in trouble with fucking anyone more than I need to be, mate. Do it enough.
Yeah, speaking of that, why does Brenton Mumford hate you?
Because I'm a hot little piece of ass, baby, and I'm winning fights. Up the wires.
Well, I mean, talk about your like editing of videos, because they're quite funny. I find them funny. Yeah. And there's a lot of beeping. There's a lot of insinuating of words said. Have you had any fighters that are actually mad at you?
Yes. You just named one.
You
know this. You know this, you little shit stirrer.
But I want to know why.
How big are your forearms, Popeye? Always stirring it, eh?
I just want to know why you choose violence because you're a smart man. You know what you're doing, and I
Hmm.
feel like although you bring it on yourself. I feel like you know that, and I
Hmm.
feel like you like that. Why is it? What is it about having people hate you that you love?
Oh, bro, I'm a little drama kid. I just love it. Nah, it's honestly, bro, like I'm just being me. Fuck, Benny said it. I'm a cheeky little cunt.
Yeah, he has said that.
He has. And yeah, that's like, I'm not going to stop doing that because I'm in fighting. Like, if you don't like me or you don't like what I say, come talk to me.
Has that ever happened?
Kind of had one incident, but it wasn't really like it. I don't know. People do the like they've got heaps of backup or they've got things in the way that'll stop it from actually happening.
Mm.
But you know what they say? Got the fucking usurper around me all the time, so we just can't get the little lapdog, can we? But the thing that they don't know is that I'll fuck them up anyway.
That is true. I do feel like you are severely underrated. I mean, look, there's a few people that are pretty scary, but
Mm,
like the average Joe that
mm,
thinks they can smack you around, I feel like
mm.
they don't understand, and that's why I'm excited to see your career like blossom even further because like you're actually talented, and I feel like you really don't get any credit for it.
Nah, I set myself up for it, bro. It'll be look very soon. Things are going to change very soon, and people will start respecting me a lot more. Like I've said several times before, I really don't think I've shown any of what I'm actually capable of until the third round of that last fight.
Mm.
I haven't been fighting the way I want to. I haven't been trusting myself. I haven't had good communication with other people outside the cage. So there's no reason for me not to be the next. Bro, Darcy said it the other day. People have no idea. They're talking to the next big thing.
Mm. And how do we how do we get to the next big thing? Like, what do you need to see happen? Like, do you need a few more flashy highlight reels before we see the real deal? Like, when do we get the best version of Jon Aiello?
Bro, you'll see it. You'll see it June 21st. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna put my hands on this guy, and it's not gonna be one of these like back and forth like oh he's competitive with the good guys. It's gonna be like oh holy shit, this guy's the fucking guy.
Mm. So, is this still, do you have dreams of sort of getting to the highest levels as well, or do you just want to build up a YouTube channel?
Yeah, bro. Time to gas up the tank. No, I'm gonna be bro. I'm gonna be the best in the world. I'm gonna be a UFC champion. There's no I don't, despite what some people say. I don't think there's any other reason to do this sport. There's no like, oh, you're not a real fighter if like I said to Darcy when I first met him, I was like, bro, if I took 3 losses back to back to back rather, I'd have called it. I'd have called it. I'd have gone, bro, there's no fucking point doing this. You take too much damage, you ruin your life.
Mm.
And it's embarrassing.
What's your next couple of years look like? Like, what in terms of like pro fight? What are we last? Is this last amateur or?
It's not my call. Apparently I'm very tough to match at amateurs. I think probably this one, if there's room for another one, like I wouldn't mind going up to featherweight for the last one, maybe fighting someone like Cage Fisher. I
Ooh.
think yeah, I think that'd be a cool one because it's just like he's a bit of a brawler
Mm.
and a bit bigger. Be a cool thing to test out one more at Amis. But then yeah, then it's off to pro and bro, I'm like gunning for the eternal title and then UFC contender or
What?
anything like that.
Oh, it takes one or two fights to get the belt.
That's exactly right.
That's
Especially if you've got a big mouth, and I do.
That didn't come out as intimidating as you meant it. It came out way more sexual.
Wasn't meant to.
Now, mate, why did you even get into mixed martial arts? Wait, let me guess. You got in a lot of fights at school.
You
People
know,
picked on you.
you know what? I kind of got picked on a little bit when I was young. I was quite a fat boy.
Yeah, I saw that. You were so
Yeah,
fat.
church. Yeah, I was. I was just, bro. I was just like an ADHD little kid running around. Like I'd never like started fights, but I'd definitely like end them. That's for sure. Like if someone was a dickhead to me, I'd just be like, okay, cool, this is done. But I was always a performer. Always did musical theater.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, how do you not know this? This
No, I
is
didn't know
crazy.
that.
Everyone runs with this. Like, yeah, I was a little lead singer and actor. But I'd always wanted to do combat sports when I was younger. My parents were like, he's got too much energy if we give him the ability to like really hurt people.
Yeah, and he does musical theatre, so we got to,
Well, I got fucking pushed into musical theater a little bit, but no, I loved UFC when I was through high school. I found a mate and was like, "Oi, let's do this. Let's do this so we can actually like just have the confidence to be out there and like we're not the type of people to start fights, but like I said, the sort of people that can finish them." And just kind of went from there. And then I started doing jiu-jitsu. I fell in love with it pretty soon, and then just went, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna have a real crack at this, and went to CMBT to train with Darcy.
Do you remember the moment you became almost like good? I always ask people this. There's always this moment where it's like maybe you slip a punch, or there's a guy that can't take you down. Was there ever a moment where you went, "Oh shit, I'm good"?
Yeah. A brown belt like shot a blast double on me. This is before I was even training MMA. He was in jiu-jitsu, and I hit a guillotine, and he was tapping before we'd hit the floor. Like he dove and like it like was wrenched on so hard, and I was like, "Holy fuck! I'm what Dustin Poirier wants to be. Let's go, baby."
And that's how you met Ben Johnston.
Oh, no. I couldn't tap that man if I tried. He could literally give me his neck, and I'm pretty sure those big tradie hands could just rip that motherfucker off, and he'd just fling me around like Loki and fucking Hulk.
Yeah, they say he's from Logan. It's not the city; it's the movie character.
That's exactly
like he's
right.
from there. Like that's how good he is. Mate, how's this fight go down on the weekend? What can we expect?
Mate,
I don't even know who you're fighting.
his name is Ajaydeep Singh.
Yeah, he's good. He's fucking real good.
He's really good. It's going to be great. I think first round knockout or TKO.
He's really, really good. 10 seconds out cold.
Dude, he's amazing. There's no reason he shouldn't win. That said, Jon Aiello, first round KO.
Oh, I love it. Mate, before I let you go, after it's all said and done, how does Jon Aiello want to be remembered in mixed martial arts?
As someone who put a lot of time and effort into it for himself, but also for the people he loves, who are his support network, like people like Darcy, people like Logan Miller, people like Jonas Solari. I want to be known as someone who elevated the people around him.
Well, mate, you cop a lot of shit, mainly from me, but you are an extremely talented dude, and I appreciate you taking the time, and I can't wait until you are, a couple fights deep in pro, and you're going to be an absolute draw card. So I'm really looking forward to that, and fuck you.
Thank you, mate. I'll imagine it's you June 21st.